Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you a package I've just received, and this is from Inloveartshop, and I will put a link to their store in the description box below. And these are the latest things that they have sent me, and I haven't tried them yet, but what I will do is show you first and then take some samples and show you those at the end of the video. So this is the first one, and it's a lace border. As you can, it's a bit hard to see there. Maybe I'll take it out for you to see. And I have been waiting for these. I think there's one thing that didn't come because they'd sold out of it. So, but that's okay. So that's the first one. It's a lace border. It comes in 2 parts. And the second one, that's a bit easier to see. It's like a belt. That one is all one, and then this one you have 2 different options with the buckle part on the front, and these are die cut. And this is another lace one, and it has the word love on that tag, and it has 2 tag shapes on that as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these all cut out, because they're very pretty, aren't they? Very lacy. A lovely 2-piece heart design there. It's got the nice lattice look to it. And then this lovely tag set. Look at that. This that's a really tiny one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different dies in there. So that's going to be nice to see. Then I have this beautiful Decor stickers, 60 pieces. Oh, this looks lovely. And this, I think, is the vintage one. Now, when you go to the stickers, there's a little drop-down menu, and it has the different style stickers. So don't just press stickers thinking you get all of them. There are different styles. Oh, aren't they lovely? Look at that. So there's 3 of those, 3 of that design. Gee, they look nice. Oh, look, there's a fairy. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, these are lovely. And so there's 60 altogether, which is quite generous. Magnolia, and a heart. There's a lovely wildflower one too, I think. There's a few different styles. The fan. Some flowers. What's this? Oh, look, it's a little... Oh, there's a hand with a mirror on that one. And this one's a rabbit or a hare. And some more flowers. And there's a larger Victorian hand. Very nice, aren't they? And some spoons. Ribbons and butterflies. And some more flowers. And a heart. Oh, I love the boots. The boots are beautiful, aren't they? Do we have a teacup, I think it is, with flowers inside of it? And then we have the violin with the music paper. Well, they're beautiful, aren't they? I really do like the look of those. Really nice. Let's see. Okay, so they come off quite easily. It's got a clear backing on it. And I don't know how it will come out on paper. That's just one thing I will have to wait and see, I guess. Do I have a bit of paper here? Okay. So, just trying to see that. Oh, okay. So look, see the writing does show through. So it's like a washi tape sticker where you'll get the image from the background coming through. So that's really nice, isn't it? So that's a lovely set. And then I have a paper pack here, and I know they've got a few different paper packs there, and this is the one I chose for something a bit different this time around, and it's called Pretty Lady, sorry, and it's got 12 designs, 2 sheets of each, which means you get 24 sheets. It's single-sided. So, oh, it's not too thin either. So let's have a look at these. The cover's thin, but these aren't. So let's have a look. I thought this might be something nice for a bit of a change. Not too close there, I hope. I'm using a different camera. So it's a pretty pink one. And then we have the hearts. It's like a blue-green colour. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? It's very pretty. And they're a nice thickness. They really are a nice thickness. It's 160 grams paper. And then we have this one here with the Harlequin type diamond shape. And dress form in the corner. Little zigzag one. And this one here. Lovely colours. Nice and fresh. It is our springtime here at the moment. That's lovely, the polka dots. And that's lovely. Stripes with a bit of everything across it. We have some daisies. I do like daisies. And then we have our ladies. Oh, aren't they pretty? Little tiny images of ladies. Oh, they're sweet. And some scrolls. Oh, and then we have our blocks at the back there. We have some images of ladies and florals and bingo cards. So that will be lovely to work with this time around. Nice selection of things there. So like I said, I'll come back after I've cut these out just to show you and make sure they work properly. It's always nice to know they work before you start recommending things, isn't it? So I'll see you shortly. Okay, so I'm back and I've used all the dies and to see how they all turned out, and I'll just show you how that worked out. Okay, so this one is called the Grid and Lace Belt Border dies. You get these 2 dies here plus the 2 little buckle pieces, and they cut out perfectly well. This one I'm a bit confused with because I cut that out. You just get the holes in the paper, so I think it's like an inlaid part. It did cut out just fine. I'm just I think you either put it on the edge of the paper or in the center of a piece of paper. Like I said, I've just cut that out because I was cutting other things out, but it cuts fine. I do want to say that I went over all my dies with some wax paper. I rubbed it. I do that with any die just so it releases the paper properly, and I ran it through a couple of times because this is like a cardstock. It's not thin paper, it's cardstock, but as you can see, the little pieces cut out perfectly fine as well, and I would think they, you can layer those up. You can layer those up as well, and you could make a little buckle in the center of a piece of paper as well. So those ones worked perfectly. And then the heart one cut perfectly also. They're the 2 pieces you get, and these are the 3 die dies you get. This little dot here is because I haven't quite cut that metal piece off. I was down in the other room using my die cutting and I didn't take my clippers down with me, so a couple of them still have the marks because I've got to go through and cut the little metal bits off from where you separate them, and once that's done, that little dot wouldn't happen. So they do cut perfectly well, as you can see. So that's that one there, and that one is the heart dies. And the next one is I think this is the Love Lace border dies, and they're the two pieces you get, and you also get the word love, and you get these two tag shapes as well, and these cut out beautifully. Once again, I rub my dies with the wax paper, so that's that one there. I've cut two of those out. Oh, I actually had the paper doubled and I didn't realise it, so they still cut with double the cardstock. That's that one there. I think that one might be still stuck together anyway. These are the little tag pieces. The smaller one has the stitch mark around it, so if you were to do it in a contrasting colour it would look really nice. And there's the word love, and that turned out really nicely as well. So that's that one there. And then the next one is the wave fan shaped border dies. And these are the two dies, and these go on the edge of your page. So what I've done is I've just cut down a little bit so you get the general idea. And once again, that little thing there is because I still haven't gone through and cut the metal bits off, so that will disappear. And they turned out perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, those ones, really nice. And I just rubbed it with the wax paper once again. So that's that one. And then this one, oh, I love this one. And these ones are called the Stitched Ornament Nesting Dies. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces in the dies. That's, we'll get to that last. And they all cut out perfectly fine. You get, like, see these little, they're from the wire bits on some of them are still there. They will disappear, but you can have that kind of effect going on them, like little frames. You can have the solid ones, and they've all got the little stitch marks on them, which is really nice. All those ones right up to the big ones, and I thought, oh, wouldn't they be a lovely shape to be, like, you could wrap lace around those, couldn't you? All of them you could. Even thread around the very little one. You could make a little thread holder. You just layer them up a couple of times to give them a bit more strength, and they make beautiful lace holders. Really, really pretty. And then I thought, oh, so I cut one of the larger ones out, and then I cut one of the smaller pieces, and it looks like a keyhole, doesn't it? And I guess you could even, like, perhaps, you know, frame it up as well, and it would look more like a key thing. So that's really nice. There's quite a lot you could do with this particular set, and it cuts out perfectly. So they're my examples of all the dies that I received. I didn't have a problem with any of them. The only one I'm confused with is the buckle one, and I'm sure that the way that's used is to, you know, if you cut a piece out of card and perhaps you just want to punch some holes in the center of the card, or maybe even right on the top of the card and just leave a small border. Other than that, it cuts perfectly well as well. So no problem with it. I was just a bit confused by it, that's all. So they're the dies from Inloveartshop. Like I said, I'll put some links in the description box below as soon as I get them. The stickers are just lovely, and the very pretty paper pack. I will be making something with all these things that I have been sent, and I look forward to showing you that. So thank you for joining me today, and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.